Hey guys, so I am sitting out on the back deck. It feels actually pretty good right now. We've been getting some heat indexes of about 105 here in North Alabama, but I want to jump on here and talk to you guys a little bit about the California AB5 thing that passed and how it could be a good thing for some of you hot shotters. So stay tuned, we'll talk about it. So, before I forget, be sure to check out Mytee Products in the link below. If you're setting up a new flatbed trailer, or if you just need anything, straps, chains, binders, any of that kind of stuff, you can get at Mytee Products. And thanks for everybody that has been clicking on the link and buying stuff, because it helps us, gives y'all a discount if you buy over $250. And it helps us with our relationship with Mytee for them to do more stuff for our channel. So anyway, so the AB5 deal. So I talk all the time about we can't just sit around. We have to go and get the work. The work's not going to come to us. Well, out in California, and you can watch a number of videos about the California AB5 law that goes in effect here in a day or two. It may have actually went into effect by the time you see this video, but so what that does is basically, the way I understand it, makes employees out of leased-on people, or they're going to have to quit doing it. You can't be leased-on with a trucking company, the way I understand it. I may understand it wrong, but there's other occupations that are involved. But what was weird about it was they excluded a bunch of different occupations. So it's funny, ain't it? What's good for it's sort of like the do as I say, not as I do, holier than thou attitude. So they decide who that applies to and who it don't apply to, right? And so in the trucking industry, we always get left out. But that's not what this video is about. What the video is about today is how will that law in California help some of the hotshot drivers. I'm going to tell you how it might can. Don't know, but how it might can. So we talk about knocking on doors, right? We talk about going out looking for work, not sitting around waiting on it to come to you. Well, right here is fixing to be a place where, as hotshot drivers, we can notch out a groove. So, truckers can't lease to trucking companies the way they've been doing it in California if you're based in California, right? So, what that's going to do is take these big trucking companies, and they're either going to have to figure out something different, or they're going to have to split the company up, or they're going to have to rethink the way that they're doing it. So, when they do that is, a trucking company may go from having 100 trucks to take care of several companies, or a big company, to might not have that many. So what hot shotters can do is try to knock on some doors and try to go out and recruit some of this work. You say, well, that's trying to get work out from under people. Business is competition. Now, I'm not saying go out and steal your buddy's work, but business is competition. The big company goes after your work. Now it's time for maybe these little companies to try to go after some of that work that may be left hanging in the process, and may give you a chance to get your foot in the door with some of these bigger companies. So, I'm going to give you a few tips of what to do when you do that. Anytime you are going after business, or just trying to get a job or anything, don't bring up your faults. Only bring up your positive, all the pro stuff about you. And you may even have to be creative in generating some stuff. For instance, me with my company, the company I'm hauling for didn't ask me to be on call Monday through Friday. They were giving me a pretty good bit of work to start with, so I thought, well, you know what? If I'm on call with them Monday through Friday, that makes me look better with that company. Plus, if they got 3 or 4 hot shotters, which they have more hot shotters than me, I'll be the one, because I'm always available. I always say yes. Only time I ever say no is if I'm already on a load. So, I'm always saying yes, because I stay on call with them 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. And I will work on weekends, but got to know a little bit ahead of time, because I don't sit around the house waiting on loads on weekends. So, that was the way I created a positive. They didn't ask me to do that. I just did it, and it has been a big win. Another thing, mention the fact that you might be able to run for a little less. You don't say might, you try to figure out a way of doing it. You're probably going to be cheaper because of this one very reason. If a big trucking company has this right now, and they have leased on trucks, 2 people has got to make a profit. And that load's still got to get hauled, right? I have got a spider web somewhere in my view, and I don't know where it is, so y'all just have to watch it and see where it is. Anyway, so you will have to, if that big company's doing it, they'll have to get the load at a reasonable price. The big company will have to make money on it, and the company they hire will have to make money on it. So you got 2 people making money. Or if you're a direct hot shotter, you're the only one that has to make money on it. So you should be able to technically do it cheaper than the big company. That's a good positive. Another positive is direct contact. If you are in direct contact with the shipping department, they're talking to the driver. Especially if you're an owner-operator, 1 truck operation, or maybe 2 trucks. They're still going to be basically talking real close to the person that's actually running the load, right? So, the unit's kicking on again. It always does. That's how hot it is here. It kicks on about every 5 minutes. So, direct contact. More versatile. You're more versatile. So, in other words, if they've got like a lot of us run 40-foot trailers. So, don't take as big a load to get us loaded. So, but, on the other hand, we might say if we're going to do a load, and we're fixing to drop that load, we might be able to, if they need another load done for a small fee, or a smaller fee maybe, coming home empty, that we don't come home for nothing, right? So either we get a load or not. But we might be more likely to set up some kind of deal to get paid both ways to keep running the load, to keep the loads moving. A lot of companies do that. A lot of hot shotters has opportunities like that. It's basically expedited freight because you're either going and getting it and bringing it back to the company, which a lot of companies do that for companies, or you're taking something somewhere and then they need you to get right back to go get something else. So you get paid both ways, and if you're coming back empty, you can of course haul a little cheaper because you're not loaded, right? So you get a little bit better fuel mileage, but you still got to make money both ways, both ways. We don't come back breaking even just to get another load. We make money both ways. So that's the point that we could do, turn and burn quicker. And that's just some of the things that you want to throw out there. There may be other things that y'all think of, and y'all can put them in the comments. But I think those are real vital. Oh, another thing is while all this is going down, they may say, well, we'd really like a big company to do, 10 loads a week or 20 loads. We'd like to only deal with one person. You say, well, I tell you what. Let me haul some for you in the process to keep you from having loads sitting here while y'all figure everything out. And then you may see that you want to put me on your list as a hot shotter, and keep a hot shotter maybe with this company just to do the things occasionally, and just say, hey, just throw me enough work to keep me busy and I'll be available for you. And that way you're not totally relying on one company to get every load. A lot of companies have split off and they're not dedicated to just one company anymore. A few years ago when UPS had their issues, FedEx gained a lot of market share because a lot of people got caught relying on UPS solely, and that's how FedEx grew. That could happen right here too. So you guys may be able to go in and land a one truck deal, Hotshot truck deal, with a company that used to before didn't use Hotshotters. The biggest thing, another thing to mention is, let them know, because they may not know, that you have to follow all the rules and regulations of a truck company. In other words, you got to have insurance, insurance, you got to have license, you got to have all these permits. You're following all those, and you've got a good, clean record. If your record is clean, make sure you mention that. So, let them know, hey, take a picture of your truck and trailer. If you got a pretty late model truck and trailer, I think that will matter. I'm not saying older trucks won't work. I'm just saying if you got a late model truck and trailer that looks well kept and safe and all that, that might be something you want to bring up. Alright guys, I don't want to give you false hope, but anytime there's a crack, we have to jump in that crack, because Hotshotters are sometimes left out. I know a lot of people think we get all the loads because we haul cheap when we really don't. I seen a semi, I watch a lot of Facebook pages, and I seen a post the other day about a semi hauler hauling for what I got paid power only with Horizon, and he was running a tractor trailer. And matter of fact, Horizon is paying better rates now. If any of y'all are interested in power only, Hotshot power only, pulling boats and campers, and they've got flatbeds now. I don't know what all the deal is with that, but I talked to KT, my friend at Slow Momentum, his YouTube channel, Slow Momentum. Talked to him a couple days ago. We're going to try to get together and do a video together. I ain't made that work yet, but if you're interested in power only, their rates right now are nearly as good as what some of the Hotshot or semi rates are, and you furnish your own trailer and have to haul all the heavy loads. Hauling for Horizon boats and campers is a lot different. There's some more responsibility, but you don't have the trailer to keep up with, and they've got their own low board, and they've got their own HR department to help you with all the legals. So if you're new, you may want to think about it, and y'all have heard me say that before. But anyway, get in the crack, go after some of this work. You know you're not going to get all their work, but you might squeeze in and get a few loads, and you might get a Hotshot deal out of it. So we always got to take advantages when there is some advantages to be taken. So we don't have to be jerks. We don't have to go out there and try to cut each other's throat. We still got to make money. We still got to do it right. But we got to get out there, and we can't be sitting at home waiting on loads to come to us. Alright guys, I hope you have a great day. Don't forget, if you need anything for your trailer, Mytee Product link below. And have a safe trip out there on the road. If you're in the south, it is hot. Put your cooler in there and carry some drinks in case you break down. So we're going to have heat indexes here in the next couple of days, 105, 110, which I know you guys out west are used to that a lot more, but just be careful. So, alright guys, remember what I always say, if you want to have a safe trip, you got to start out doing safe things. Inspect your truck, your trailer, and your equipment. Love you guys. See ya.